We're closing in on the end. Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-Zero 7 and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X5. Last time, we successfully destroyed the space colony Eurasia without making Zero go completely insane. All we had to do was severely injure him instead. I guess it works. That and a load of cleanup and also taking out the first stage of the impact crater. It's time to keep going. Next stage. However, we're gonna change things up a little bit. I said the Gaia armor was worthless. It is. We're gonna use it anyway. Because Gaia armor could actually serve a purpose for you in stage 2. As fun as it is to use Falcon armor, I'm gonna give this armor one chance to prove itself. Now, of course, its charge shot is not great. It can't air dash. It basically sucks in every way, but we're gonna try this anyway because I'm feeling lucky. Yeah, this place is basically crawling with Sigma replicas. Like, these guys are pains in the ass. But there is a reason why I wanted to do this. Aside from draining all of my health immediately, what the hell? You can actually rely mostly on your pea shooter shots to deal with these guys. Because they don't know what to do half the time otherwise. There we go. Funnily enough, this is another recreation, being a recreation of Sigma Stage 1. It's not the easiest stage in the world to navigate, case in point. But, yeah, this is the platform scaling to get up to Sigma's Fortress from the first X game. It's not one-to-one, thankfully. We unfortunately don't have Storm Tornado to make this wave more funny. But it's what we gotta deal with. So I'm just gonna disregard those guys. Yeah, just regular pea shooter shots works pretty well against these guys. So here's what we're gonna do. Remember, we can cling to stuff. Don't do that. Instead, rely on using your dash jump to get off these things, because since X can't air dash in this form, you kind of have to rely on it. Wait for things to sync up a little bit. Okay, come on. There we go, perfect. Now, you could always try and cling to these platforms, but I don't really advise that because the clinging can become a bit of an issue. But with a little effort, we're in. Yeah, crouching, for once, actually proves to be pretty useful here, because those guys can only aim in two directions, down, or straight forward, or diagonally. So use that to your advantage. There you go. Just blast right through them. And one other nice thing about the Gaia armor that I will admit, its shots block other projectiles, which can be nice. Not every projectile, but it does work on some of them, which can be helpful. Of course, immunity to spikes is always nice. Ow. Okay, get off the wall, please. And ladder. Here we go. But yeah, we are closing in on the end of the game. It's kind of crazy. Because, I'm gonna be honest, this project has had some issues with certain things, so this has run a bit longer than I intended it to. But hopefully that will be resolved relatively soon. Let's, oh dear. Oh no. This may prove to be a problem. Yeah, that I expected. Okay. Well, one thing I want to bring up while we're doing this, because of how X5 is built, let's just get this over with and rip this bandage off. A major plot point of X5 is that Zero and X, depending on the outcome of what happens, are more or less going to fight each other for the sake of reasons, because let's be real, they just kind of wanted to end this X series by doing that. But because of that, the cover art for the Japanese version, or title screen I should say, is drastically different compared to the art for the American version. How do I... Oh my god, I've got to do something about this. There we go. But yeah, the cover art for the title screen for the Japanese version shows both X and Zero's heads, whereas the American version just shows that, which is way less interesting as a result, like visually. Okay, I need to fucking deal with these guys. I can't just sit here and let them... There. Like, get out of here, Jesus. But yeah, it was always kind of like hinted at, unintentionally or not, that X and Zero would be destined to fight each other one day. And depending on your actions in the story, and which ending you get forced to believe stuck with, you're going to have to deal with that at some point. But luckily we finally made it to the boss. And this is where things are going to get very strange. We had the Shadow Devil, but now it's time for another callback. It's not classic, it's X1. It's Rangda Bangda from X1, or should I say Rangda Bangda or W. I don't know why it's specifically W, but it is Rangda Bangda W in this version. His eyes and that glowing sun have different weaknesses depending, so respond accordingly, or if you're using the Gaia armor, just say fuck it. Gaia armor being immune to spikes is actually very helpful here, because it means you don't have to deal with all these things. If you choose to destroy the sun first, you are stuck with the walls forever enclosing you, so pick that wisely. Pick your battles, is what I'm saying. Ow. Blue eyes will chase you, red will stand in the center and shoot projectiles, green will, I believe, just sit there and shoot. This fight is not too bad, thankfully, but so long as you pick and choose when to fight, it goes down relatively easily. And that will be the only time that Gaia armor ever gets a full stage to itself. And yes, there is an achievement tied to doing the entire stage with the Gaia armor. That's why I wanted to do it. They knew what they were doing. Let's save that progress. Yes, of course I want to continue. God. This is actually something that's been on my mind recently as well, is that in regards to X5, I might make a video about this discussing this whole thing, but personally speaking, I feel like this is the game that, aside from genuinely terrible games like X6 and X7, this game would benefit from a remake treatment the most out of any X game. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like you could do with this game to improve it compared to what it used to be. Because, like, we almost had other remakes in the X series aside from Maverick Hunter X on the PSP, but that game did not sell very well, neither did Powered Up, which is the remake of the very first Mega Man, so they didn't bother with other remakes. I don't know, man. I feel like you could do a lot with remakes of the X series, especially since X as a series is pretty volatile in quality. Now, as you may have wondered, we're using regular X here. You want to use regular X or regular Zero in this stage. I assure you, this is worth it. Yes, I did pimp myself out with some pretty powerful parts, so it will make the journey easier, but trust me, you want to use regular armor, X, or Zero. There's something very important here that is very much worth your time, but it will only show up if you use regular armor. Okay, I gotta be careful about how I do this. Ow. Okay, don't know why that platform was there. Let's see here. Or just die. Thanks, X. I'm also trying to make sure I didn't accidentally go into the wrong spot, because it is a very specific spot we're looking for to get this special thing, so give me just a moment. Okay, I believe we're still safe, so we're still looking for it. That's good. Oh, right, it's right here. This is where it is. So, this is kind of a strange thing. Slide down this for a secret passage. One last capsule for the road. I never expected you to come here without the armor, but it's very dangerous to go without adequate equipment. To finish this battle, I'll give you the ultimate armor. You can perform the Giga Attack unlimited times. But don't get lazy and depend too much on the power of the armor. The end is near. Good luck, X. This is the ultimate armor. This is the last armor set you will ever need. It may not be infallible like the Falcon armor with invulnerability, but it is incredibly useful, has the Giga Attack, which makes you invulnerable when you use it, and is an actually powerful attack, unlike the Falcon armor's glide. It is very much worth your time to consider getting that, but you cannot get it if you are not using regular armor X or Zero. Let's begin. Zero. I thought you'd be here. Zero, I came here to bring you back. My instincts told me I could find clues around here, sir. Or somewhere near here. Zero, it's too dangerous. You'll end up being consumed by the virus. You. Don't tell me you've checked my virus readings. I did. Why weren't you damaged even though you have been infected by the virus? In fact, you've become more powerful with the infection. Why? This isn't the time to fight when we have a mission to accomplish, but I'll bring you back by any means. You say you'll bring me back to the base even if you have to fight me? X, you can't dare to fight me. Your big heart. That is your kindness and your weakness. I'm okay. Trust me. Zero, I don't want to lose you. I'm really worried about you. And I do trust you. That's why I have to fight you here to bring you back. I told you it was coming. This is also why I decided to be regular X for variety's sake. Zero is quite the opponent. He's got all of his techniques. He's got projectiles he can spam on the ground. He's got Zero Blade Saber attacks. And he is a pretty tough opponent. If you got the bad ending, Awakened Zero would be your opponent instead, and he's even harder. If you play a Zero in this stage, though, you fight X instead. X will also be equipped with normal armor, but he will hit pretty damn hard, so be careful. We're gonna need a sub-tank. We don't have a sub-tank. Oh, no. We're gonna make this count. Shit. Yeah, this stage can be pretty tough if you choose to go after Zero like this, but I want a challenge, so you know what? We're gonna go for it. Because with Falcon Armor, it's kind of a pushover doing this fight. You could also choose to get yourself a game over after getting the Ultimate Armor and bring that in. But that sounds lame, so I'm not going to do that. Every time he does 2 charge shots, he will immediately follow up with his Saber Slash. The Ground Quake is probably the most dangerous attack because it's got a pretty hefty coverage, so be careful. Also, yeah, the Saber Slash will block your projectiles, so be careful. Oh god, he knows how powerful that move is. Ah, damn it! That was a damage race and I missed the very last shot. God damn it. I'll be right back. Oh, I know. Right. This game is generous about continues. I keep forgetting about that. That was weird. The dash effect was kind of different there for a moment. Also, yeah, if you couldn't tell from the W symbol in the background, he was made by Wily! We already knew this since X4, it's okay. Like, the trickiest part about this fight is just knowing when to respond to his attacks and how. Because that Saber Slash will home in on your position. Otherwise, he just kind of dashes around, tries to use the ground projectiles to really hurt you. Maybe I shouldn't have used Ultimate Buster for this, but it is the most powerful way to deal with Zero, so that's what we're going with. One more hit. Got him. Nice try, bud. Ah! Oh, you shot me in the ear! I thought I won. I didn't expect you to do that. I never expected you to use Soul Body. Oh, I'm losing consciousness. Dude, you're crouching. You're not on the floor. Yeah, 2 bros fighting in the middle of an impact crater. That sounds normal to me. X. X. And he's out cold. Fucking idiot. Ha 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 ha! You've done very well, X. I will make your end easy. No, I won't allow you to. I know everything you're trying to do. What? You pitiful fool! No, I won't allow you to. You're as persistent as ever, Sigma. Blast! I haven't completed you. I will retreat for now. Somehow I knew you two would come again. I'll be waiting for you. Wait! Sigma! I will defeat you. Without fail. What's that? Sigma's responsible for everything at the end of the game? Who could have seen that? Oh my god, it's every time. And yep, there's the ultimate armor. The U. Now, you could technically, I suppose, bring Zero into the last fight. I don't really advise you to do that. That seems like a very bad idea. I'm getting a stronger energy reaction from point 11F5646. The energy is too strong to get an accurate state sample of. I must be reading Sigma. I can't think of anyone but Sigma. Sigma's behind all of this. Of course he fucking is! It's Sigma! It's always Sigma. There is one game where it is not Sigma, and we are not there. We will be there eventually. But I don't think we're going to be dealing with that just yet. In fact, it might be time for us to stop for now, because we just did 2 stages, and I don't want to finish this adventure just yet. See you guys next time. Next time on Let's Play Mega Man X5, we're going after Sigma and putting an end to this once and for all for the 5th time. Till next time, ice out.